Hi everybody, welcome to Live with Children. We're here in San Diego for SLAS 2025. I'm delighted to catch my good friend Dan DeAlmeida from Zontal, who's going to tell us a bit more about what Zontal are doing here this week in San Diego. So first of all, Dan, how have you been, my friend?
I'm doing well, Rizwan. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Now, we've come to the last day of the show. So how's the show gone, first of all?
Show's been great. It's our first SLAS at Zontal, so we are very excited to be here. Lots of energy.
Brilliant. Now, for people not familiar with Zontal, can you give us an overview of what you do and what your mission is, basically?
Sure. We are a digital preservation system, and we ingest data from different data producers, mostly instrumentation, standardize it, enrich it with metadata. We use allotrope as a backbone for our standardization, and if we get enough information from a particular scientific technique, we will actually build visualizers on top of it. This allows people to not need to use their expert tools for doing any of the research they're looking for. If they do need to go back and reprocess, they can go back to the original sources, but all of the information that they need is typically in our system.
Brilliant. Now, obviously here at SLAS, is there anything in particular you're looking to showcase to the visitors? Because obviously it's all about lab automation this show. So what are you actually discussing with visitors this week?
Yeah, we have a module which is one of our first that go into more live data collection. We've been typically into the data preservation space, but we have a module that allows people to do analytical requests and send instrument parameters down to an instrument, and then recollect that data. So you get that full round trip from our system.
Right. Now I understand that one of your colleagues actually spoke this week as well at the event. So what did he talk about?
Yeah, Christoph spoke this morning. He talked about our integration with our sister company Mestrolab, and how we integrated with their product MNova to do actually this round trip and instrument request.
All right, brilliant. Now, one question I do have for you is that this year at SLAS there seem to be a lot of software companies than there have been in the past. So what differentiates what you do from many of the other companies out there?
Yeah, we've taken it really from the perspective of data centricity and looking at it from the ground up, right? We've built the entire platform to do a standard for the data to make it fair. And then from there, we've actually extended it into thinking about how do we have long-term preservation. So we've actually considered the fact that maybe someday people might actually shut down Zontal and how do they continue to have access to their own data? So that's actually part of our practice as a software company, you know.
Brilliant. Now, obviously, viewers, by the time you watch this, SLAS sadly will have finished. So you won't be able to see Dan in person this week here at the show. However, if you'd like to learn more about Zontal and catch up with Dan and the rest of the team, you can connect with them on LinkedIn. You can obviously follow Zontal on LinkedIn and go to the website, and also meet Zontal at many other events across Europe and North America. So Dan, it's always good to see you, my friend. You're looking very well. I'm glad to hear you had a great show. And hopefully I'll catch up with you again in person, not too distant future. So viewers, until next time, as always, stay well and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thanks, take care.